Ah, wait, I figured it out. Okay, good mid, mid, low mid. Okay. Okay, so remember, before we get into this, these are my opinions. These are opiniot, okay? So don't crucify me when I say some dumb shit. Okay? All right, we're all on the same page. So first of all, I want to talk about the R301 and why it is low mid tier. No. The 3030. I know somebody in here was talking about, I think it was Pika was saying like, oh, 3030 is cracked. I think this gun is so fucking unwieldy. I hate it. The bullet travel is so slow. If I have a fucking 3030, I always try and get rid of it. I try and get rid of it literally every fucking time. Or wait. Here. Easy top 2. Yeah. Never easy top 1 because my friends and I are garbage. I think the Alternator is good mid. It's like good mid. Because it's got decent damage. I don't think it holds up to the end. You really need to get rid of it by the end. But since it's light and has good attachments, you can honestly like switch over to it. Or wait, shit. How'd I get off a screen share? Weird. Anyways, the Alternator's good mid. Because it honestly... By the way, mid is like a bunch of weapons that are close. But I just want to make it different enough. Because otherwise I think like a lot of weapons would just be fucking mid in Apex, right? That good shit, I actually really like the bow check. I think the bow check is hard. Not a good marksman, but just like the longbow at CQ... Close quarters combat skill is unmatched. What are you talking about? The Alternator? I think the Alternator is okay. I just think the Alternator's damage doesn't really work out at the end. JRL, what's up, JRL? We're doing a little tier list, doing a little content. The car is actually fucking overpowered. Oh, the 3030. See, but like, you're using the 3030, it gets beat out by so many guns. At long range, the longbow just kind of does what it does better. The G7, even though it's a red, obviously does what it does better. It just has a really bad time to kill. Like, I just don't think it's good at all. Here, we're just gonna go ahead and skip to this. P2020, fuck it. You know why. It's the P2020. It's not supposed to be good. You're supposed to pick it up and get rid of it. With hammer points, it's fine. But if you have a hammer points P2020, you can probably find this. And this may be controversial. I think the RE45 with hammer points is that good shit. This is with hammer points. Hammer points aren't that hard to find. And it's a very good weapon. I actually even will use the RE late game. I like a P20. You can enjoy it, but I think it's really hard to argue that it's a good gun. It's just, it's designed to be the worst gun in the game. Actually, wait. We'll put the P2020 in nah. We'll put the EVA down here. I think the EVA is genuinely the worst gun in the game. The EVA is fucking awful. It's the worst shotgun. It's not even close. I think the Mozambique does more work than the EVA. The EVA just feels inaccurate. Something about the EVA feels broken. The EVA literally feels like it doesn't fucking work. EVA's worst facts. Yes. The EVA literally feels like an unfinished gun. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like you're hitting somebody. Still Garbo with Spitfire. Exactly. You can have a fucking purple, you have a purple bolt on it and it doesn't do shit. It literally does nothing with a purple bolt. And that's like the whole idea, is that you can just spam it. It's where I'll put the Mosey in P2020 tier. Because even with the, even with hammer points, like I understand it could do 90. So can the PK. I don't know. I understand, in theory, I guess the Mozambique probably has a lower TTK if you're really clever. But like, this gun's more forgiving, but it's still not good. I don't think it's as bad as the P2020 tier, but even the P2020 with hammer points isn't as bad as the P2020. This looks good to me so far. This is where I would rank everything. The Charge Rifle, easy top 2. This is the best sniper in the game, not even close. I actually rate this higher than the Kraber too. I know that's I know that is like a certified fucking wrong take. Mozambique low mid. Eva has the same inconsistency as Bloodhound. You mean like Bloodhound players? Yes, I agree. I actually, I so agree. Because anybody can play Bloodhound. He's an insta-lock. That's why when you see somebody on like any of the new characters, you're like, all right, they've invested some time in Apex. You see fucking like Jose Corvando 2008 rolling up on the Wraith main on default skin. You don't know what you're getting. And that's the same thing with the goddamn Eva. And it's just worthless. Havoc, easy top 2. I actually think the nice thing about Apex, I think it's actually really top loaded on strong guns. I think this part, like this area, is stuff you can use at the end. This is like easy to win with guns. Now Bloodhound Scanner super consistent. Cap. I also don't play Bloodhound, but I'm willing to just say without any previous understanding, right? Cap, fuck you. Bloodhound's good. I think Bloodhound's good, but I think Seer's going to be more used in the meta very soon. The Devo. It is, unfortunately for the Devo, it is another gun that is turbocharged that isn't the Havoc. So it has to go like here. I don't even put it in that good shit because if you have a Devo, you honestly just want any better. It's OP though. Yeah, and he shouldn't be. I would be fine with them making him more inconsistent if that's a real thing though. Or making him more consistent to skin. But yeah, I think the Devo is, even with turbo, it makes it like kind of weird to spin up. Like you still have a second and it feels kind of off. Also, they made the Devo a little worse this season. And just like the Havoc is so good. If you have a Devo, you're looking for a Havoc, and I think you're crazy if you don't use the Havoc and you have a Devo, right? It churns ammo, dog. It goes through ammo. It does less damage. It's just not as good. Yeah, the Flatline. I actually think the Flatline is good mid. And like high good mid. Maybe even that good shit. But without a barrel stabilizer, I think the Havoc or the Flatline is the best rifle on raw. Like a raw Flatline does the exact same thing that a full kit Flatline does. So that makes it nice. That's why I think it's good mid. But late game, a Flatline versus an R3, the Flatline is just going to lose. Was looking in the direction of the enemy. There was no highlight of hostiles in range, and we lost the game because of that. I mean, it has an obvious cutoff. I don't know. Maybe you're right, but I've never been playing with a Bloodhound, and my Bloodhound just says, oh, fuck. I feel like they were right there. Like, it'll pick people up that are outside of hearing range at times. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. That scan may be inconsistent at, like, the edge of its range. Close up, that shit is crazy. That shit is good close up. In a building, Bloodhound can spot in a building so fucking easy. The G7. So I'm actually not... I think you're on crack if you aren't just putting all the red guns up here. Right? Like, they're the red guns. They're just OP right now. Right? Where's the Volt? Yeah, put the Volt. I mean, like... The Mastiff is the best gun in the game right now, in my opinion. Close quarters is unbeatable. Actually, no, I'm going to put this here. Because if I have a G7 and I'm fighting like a Kraber, it feels like shit. Because I'm like, we both got a care package. You were just luckier because you got a Kraber. The Kraber is the fucking Kraber. It's the best gun. It's nerfed. Mastiff is broken. Mastiff is kind of busted, kind of dummy. I'm going to keep the car up here, like, genuinely over a lot of these guns. This isn't an exact thing, right? This is just, like, good. The car is here because it can use both ammo types. It is the most versatile gun. It's crazy. And its time to kill is not that low. You don't need attachments. It's like the Flatline. You don't need attachments, but its damage is better and it's more accurate. It's crazy. But yeah, all the rep weapons go up here because of course they do. And then I think the G7 goes down here because it's a little weird to use. And I think it's one of those guns that it'd be a lot better to use if you could pick it up all the time. But the fact that you can't pick it up all the time, you forget how to use it. I know this sounds dumb, but you forget how to use it. Car is good until all but 2 bullets, no reg. I mean, if we're talking about no regging, right? Then like, let's just put all of them in fucking bottom tier, right? Except the, I mean, like the PK's dog shit if we're talking about no regs, because that shit just happens. If we're talking about that, you know, that's just Apex being a shitty game at times. I kind of think the Hemlock is the only gun that's just truly mid as fuck. No, I think these two guns are just mid as fuck. I think they are hella mid. I think the L-Star can do damage for free. Like it can work without any attachments. But I'd prefer it to have attachments, and it isn't the Havoc, and it's not even the Devo. The Devo is better than the L-Star, is worse than the fucking Havoc, you know? The Longbow. I think this is good mid. Well, I'll even put it above the... Wait, let me order that a bit better. We'll put that there. I think the Longbow is good. The Longbow is also good to no-scope with. You can actually play with the Longbow up close, and that is nice, because you can use it as kind of a hip fire. You can just kind of panic fire with it, and you're bound to get a hit. The fire rate's good, but you need a Longbow to have kit, and Longbow needs a lot of shit. I think the Longbow is pretty dog shit without some attachments. And as a caveat with any sniper, you do need to find a scope. And it's just, you know, sometimes you fucking don't. You go through a lot of Apex games where you don't have a sight, and the 6 times is honestly fine, but it can be a pain in the ass with like something like a Longbow, because I don't want to look 6 times away. That's too far for that gun, you know? All right, PK. PK has been good for fucking ever. It is that good shit. However, it does lose to Mastiff consistently, and I think the charge time is getting worse and worse. Having to charge with the PK feels like shit. You can't just run in with a PK anymore, I don't think. I don't know if it's that people are too good and the movement's too good, but let's say you 2-pump, that still might not kill somebody. With red shields, you're not killing with 2-pump. And you're just going to get melted by the volt. Any of these guns, okay, well, not the charge rifle. Any of these guns, even the Kraber, will fucking melt the PK, right? The Prowler, low mid. The Prowler, how the mighty have fallen. I used to rate the Prowler above every other gun in the game. I thought Select Fire Prowler was the best gun in the game, and it wasn't even close. It just beat everything. I thought it was sick. That was like 2 years ago. It doesn't have selective fire anymore, and it's shit now. I actually genuinely rate it lower than the Mosey. I think the Mosey's a better gun. Because I think the Mosey has better damage output. I think it's more consistent at what it does when you have hammer points. Even without it, the Mozambique used to be a lot worse. It feels better now than it starts. I think the problem for the Mozambique is that it was really bad and such a fucking clown gun for so long. And it's just so memed on that no matter what they do, they could make the Mozambique literally hit for fucking 100 damage, and on God, still people wouldn't use it. I still don't think people would use it, even if you'd have it. I put Prowler in that good stuff. I think you're on drugs. I think the Prowler is bad. The Prowler, I mean, fucking, what Prowler fight? It's an SMG, and are you beating, it gets fucking beat out by the RE, it gets beat out by the car, it gets beat out by the R99, which is going here. The R99 feels great right now. The R99 is getting this boost because it's in the, want to become famous? Yeah, kinda. Maybe not that way, Mr. Felipe, though. Do you have a mod? No, Cam's gone. Fuck. That's okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. Anyways, yeah, the R99's going up here. Its hipfire is great. I mean, sure, but it's just got really bad DPS. Its hipfire is great, but so is the R99, so is the cars, so is the Alternator. I think the Alternator is a better gun than that. And that's just like, I don't know. If you're getting beat up by the Alternator early on, because the Prowler's fine early. Any gun can be used fine early, as long as, like, before everybody's got purple shield and shit, you know? But I'd rather have an Alternator than a Prowler. And I'd rather have both of these guns than a Prowler. Like, it just feels down here to me. Again, opinion. Opiniot. Okay, the R3. Literally the best rifle in the game forever. They will never take it down a peg because it's too integral to the way people play now. And I fully believe that's why. You cannot nerf the R3 because there will be an outcry. People will be angry. The Sentinel is kind of that good shit to me. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say I don't even care if its numbers are bad. I don't really give a shit. It feels good as fuck to hit somebody with a bolt action sniper rifle. It just feels good. It does good damage. Amped Sentinel is strong, and it's not hard to get. I don't think Deadeyes is really that necessary. It's helpful, but it's not that needed for it. My highest damage game I've ever done was pretty much me just kind of balling out with a Sentinel. Like, there's something here with it. I think this gun is good. But, again, if you're just, like, purely thinking about how to really use it versus the charge rifle, it loses. You should not be trying to outsnipe a charge rifle with it. The Rampage. The best, like, pure heavy gun. And I don't think it's close right now. Well, it's kind of close. But, yeah, the Rampage is really fucking good. Its DPS is off the fucking charts. I think it's the best LMG. I don't really think it's a contest. The only thing that's close is the Spitty, but the Rampage is so fucking accurate these days. It's really hard to, like... You can't just say that the Rampage... I can't think of any scenarios, really, where I would rather have a Spitfire over a Rampage. The only downside over it is that, like, to get it really bumping, grooving, and schmoovin', you do need a Thermite, which isn't always common. Especially at low rank, because your teammates just won't have thermites or they're not paying attention. The Rampage with teammates you can talk to is a literal superior gun. That shit is so much stronger. This needs to be here. The Rampage with teammates is a fucking superior weapon. You know what I mean? Like, it's so strong with teammates that are willing to carry a thermite for you and help out. It's just nice. Here we have the second best heavy weapon. The Spitfire Noob Gun. Everybody likes Noob Gun. Noob Gun is great. Noob Gun is absolutely fantastic. Because you don't need shit for it anymore. Without the stabilizer, since the stabilizer's gone, people are more willing to just pick it up and fucking beam with it. And honestly, it gets results. That first 2 shots are not that far off. They're pretty dead on. It's crazy. It is a crazy, crazy gun. The triple take. I think this gun is kind of low mid. I won't lie. I used to love the triple take. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the gun rotation has changed or what it is. Maybe I've just gotten better at the game. You know, the fact you have to charge a sniper rifle that fucking long to do like 60 damage doesn't feel great. It feels fine early where you could just like easy crack somebody. Triple take is the best shotgun in the game. But that's such a fat meme though. Cause like that's funny. Like I know that's the meme. I would use it over the Mozambique early, right? As a shotty. But PK exists. And it's the PK. It's better than 2 shotguns. Like just off rip. It is better than 2 shotguns. Also, let me say that. I value a clean gun as well. So like you pick up a gun, that first fight, I would prefer to have a Spitfire over a flatty. Mid game, I prefer a flatline. Late game, I want the Rampage because the Rampage is just doing it to him. That's why the RE is here instead of like here-ish, because I think the RE early on is probably the best light gun. That might be a hot take, but I think the RE is probably the best light gun early because it has a lot of movement. Nobody has anything over like blue usually. Somebody's got a purple, sure, but that's just, they got lucky as fuck, right? Yeah, I think the RE is an underrated boy. He's a good friend. The Wingman. I think the Wingman is that good shit. I don't think the Wingman goes here anymore. Honestly. Having to craft it is fucking annoying. You have to invest in it. Bright side for the Wingman. You really don't need that much going for it. You don't need a mag, but you do need a sight. And most sights on the Wingman actually feel kind of shit. The HCOG is good. The 1x HCOG is good. The 2x feels good, but I prefer the HCOG. The Wingman is also, I agree with the Wingman. Yeah. Especially with it being craftable. Also, there is the simple fact of you and I are not fucking good enough to use the Wingman properly. We're just not. I'm not hitting every shot. I'm not hitting every shot from range. I just get fucking bodied by the Wingman a lot, too. So I fucking hate that gun. However, even though I put it there, even though I put it in that good shit instead of easy top 2, right? I do think this gun needs a nerf. I think it's a little cracked. My talk, you know, it'd be interesting. Let's talk about how we balance the game out. Havoc, easy answer. Turn its fucking damage down. Jesus Christ. Make it do less damage. I don't think you need to turn down the fire rate, because the fire rate is what feels good about the gun. Make it do less damage. Even if you take it down by like 1 or 2. The Kraber, honestly, fuck you. Make it stronger. Make this gun better. Make it do one shot again. The fact that it can't one shot anymore actually makes me really depressed. The car, again, it just does more damage than the R99. It's crazy. It's more accurate. The R3, can't nerf it. Fuck it. The Volt to red weapon should be good. Rampage, that does way too much fucking damage. For what it is, the Rampage is for like 25. It's insane. The Rampage is hit for like 20. The Rampage is so much damage. It's insane. Mastiff. Oh, duh. The Mastiff is red. Fuck it. And you're just playing Apex again? We could see what they're doing in a minute. I was probably about to play with viewers too in a minute, though. I don't want to get too stuck in with another streamer, because I do want, you know, even if we got friends on or whatever, I would like my friends to come back and be able to play with them. Plus, I'm trying to grind rank with the buds, you know. We're doing chill week. But yeah, Wingman, I have a weird nerf that I've talked about. I think the best part about the Wingman is that it has no fucking problem using ammo. You can get 2 stacks of heavy, and you're good with the Wingman. My supposed nerf, you can do 2 things. A, make it shoot 2 rounds, which I've been told by my friend Cam is fucking stupid. And my better nerf that I like more, make it use sniper. Fuck it. You can put it back up to 50 damage, okay? Like it used to be, or whatever the hell. No, has it always been 45? I don't know. Anyways, 45 damage is a fuck ton of damage for something you can go pop, pop, pop. It is a fast shooting gun. It is a very accurate gun. Make it use sniper gun. Make it use sniper rounds. It does a lot of fucking damage. I'm just saying. I think that'd be a good nerf. And I think that brings it down because sniper ammo is harder to find. The Spitty has been nerfed enough. I actually don't want them to nerf the Spitty. Like, I feel like if you bring down its damage anymore, it just gets really shit. I don't think you need to bring down the Spitty. The PK also feels fun because it's hard to use. The Sentinel's hard to use. R99's kind of free, but SMG, like, you can't use it at range, so that's where it goes. S1 Wingy is easy. Dude, S1 Wingman, Season 1 Wingman with fucking, what is it, Skull Piercer, it gets its own tier. Season 1 Wingman is the best gun in the game, and it's not even close. It's the best gun the game has ever had, too. I actually would rather have a Season 1 Wingman over a Kraber. They should make Season 1 Wingman a red drop. It should just be, like, skinless and pain. It should just be OP as shit. That'd be awesome. A little bit of Halo Combat Evolved action. I think the bow check is actually, like... I think you could literally, like, depending on the player, you could put it from here to here. It's clearly not the worst gun in the game, obviously. But, like, I don't know. You can fuck some people up with the bow check. The bow check is good. And again, another gun, you need literally no kit. What's your Apex gamer tag? Right now it is Richard Nixon, so good luck on that shit. You may need to give me yours. I'm not gonna lie. Because it is literally Richard Nixon. But yeah, the rest of these guns are fine. I think you don't really need to boost the Mosey. I think it's kind of like the P20. I think it's okay that the gun's bad. The Eva, they just need to fix it. I don't know. Something's wrong with it. It just does not do enough damage consistently. They need to make it shoot more pellets. I don't know what it is. It's the same as my name. Okay. I'll get you. WildGamer094. Got you. The 30-30, they need to just speed up the projectile speed or something. Or make it do more damage. I don't know. No, more damage would suck.
Yo.
This is a gun that... Yo, what's up? We're doing a tier list. What? Okay. You look at this tier list. Let me get your opinion before I cut this off. I was just going through how to, like, rebalance it a bit. I said my weird take that the Wingman should shoot sniper rounds, and that's all I really wanted to get out. Here, closer to your mic, closer to your mic.
Sorry, I was away from my mic.
I know.
Looking at it, R3. I think Rampage belongs in the good shit. Not quite easy top.
Not quite here? Well, here's my reasoning. If every gun, like, and this is including stuff like, even with attachments and everything, I'm going to say the Thermite honestly counts as a hop-up, and it's a common hop-up. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, but I'll put it this way.
Dog, it hits for 25, and it hits fast.
If...
It's good. What's your... I'll hear you out.
Then the Sentinel should be up there.
Then the what?
Sentinel should be up there.
The Sentinel should... Well, no, but it's like, you can't shred somebody with a Sentinel like that.
I think the Sentinel and the not the Charge Rifle, the Rampage are the same level.
No, I think the Rampage is better. Because you can use the Rampage in more scenarios. Look, man, I was literally just talking about this. The Sentinel is responsible for my highest damage game. I get it, right? I just recently have been popping off the Sentinel. I like the Sentinel. I do not rate it higher than the Rampage.
I didn't say it has to be higher, but it has to be on the same level.
I just don't think it is. I think the Rampage
Also, I don't think the Rampage is better than the PK.
Ooh, I do. I think the PK, I'll tell you what it is. Somebody was talking, Wild was talking about it a second ago. Hit reg with the PK, there's a little shit sometimes. Sometimes you hit that pump, you see every pulley go right into them, and they just don't hit for shit. And as much as I hate to say it, that is an Apex problem. And it is fucking everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, but it's not a PK problem.
I know, but it feels the worst on the PK. Also, this includes skill. Like, that's why the Wingman ain't here. You know what I mean? Like, that's why the Wingman isn't the toppest tier. Because that shit is just hard to use some days. The PK is hard as fuck to use some days.
I mean, are we saying this at our skill level?
This is my opinion, so yes.
What skill level are we... Okay.
Sure, mine. Yeah, my opinion skill level. So, like, that's why Havoc is dummy easy. Kraber, honestly, I should put it fucking here if I'm using it. You know what I mean? Like, I should put that shit in B2020 tier. I ain't shit with the Kraber.
I mean, you shouldn't have Havoc there either because you don't really like the Havoc.
No, I don't like the Havoc. Well, okay, I'm saying at our skill level. If I'm not putting the Havoc as the best gun in the game right now, I'm on crack.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, this is a mix of my own opinion and my enjoyment of the gun. That's why that bow check is here. You know what I mean? Like, there's some where I'm just like, I will argue my point for it. But other guns, like, I'm okay with admitting I am, like, certified wrong in some stuff. But, like, this is where it goes in my head. This is also my tier list for, like...
Evo needs to be lower.
Where'd I have it? In good mid?
Good mid.
No, I think it's better than the fucking Hemlock L-Star, though.
Recoil's too much. When's the last time you used a Devo?
Yesterday. I like it. I still think the Devo's fine. This is good mid. I mean, like, it's on the same plane. Honestly, the only gun I was surprised you were fine with is right here. But I actually think the Longbow is just, like, kind of yucky. Okay. I think it's yucky late game. Yeah.
It just doesn't hit hard enough to try and...
It hits for 55, and, like, think about it.
It hits for 35 on the fucking fortified people.
No, it hits more than that. On God, it does. Yeah, it does.
I hit 35 on fucking Gibby.
You're on crack. What the fuck? That is not 10% or 15, whatever the hell it is.
I mean, I agree, but I legitimately hit Gibby for 35.
Must say those goddamn pinky toe. What the hell are you talking about? Longbow damage on. Oh, I'll just look up longbow damage. It'll show up. I don't know what I showed up. All right, longbow DMR Apex Legends. Damage per second. That's wild take. 55. What the hell are you talking about? Ah, leg. You have shot his leg. That's why I don't shoot them in the leg. You shot his pinky toe. Okay. But yeah, that's my...
I didn't know it had...
I'll be honest, neither did I. Yeah, I actually did not have any fucking clue that was a thing. Until literally right now. Weird.
it was a crouch Gibby, so I was aiming at his chest. And
However, like... So my point stands though, for a sniper rifle, red shields is pretty fucking unacceptable for a sniper rifle. This is pretty ridiculous. 5 shots to kill with the longbow, and it's not the easiest to hit, and you will be out DPS by late. You know what I mean? It's a kind of a shitter gun at late. I don't know. All right, that's my tier list. So you don't think it's too crazy, other than the Rampage you disagree with, but that's only like just
the Rampage.
And the Devo, you said.
Yeah, Devo.
I think the Devo is more usable than like. I think okay. Do you want to know my actual reason for the Devo?
I think you swap L-Star and Devo. Do
you want to know my actual reasoning for the Devo though? You can set up a Devo and then immediately replace it with the Havoc at some point, so it's fine. Oh, thank you for the ban. Yeah, bet.
But what I'm saying is like, I think you swap the L-Star and the Devo because the L-Star is just fucking lazy.
It can be.
It's a noob SMG.
I guess so. I just don't like the L-Star, bro. I just don't like it. I know. Well, I mean, then like, yeah, I mean that's the difference of my opinion versus your opinion, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I respect that, and that's where
I would actually move Mosey to mid.
Nah. In what scenario, if you're like at the point where you have hammer points, your late game, the only reason I'm using a Mozambique that late into the game is because I've gone, I don't want to use the PK. I'm like purposely being obtuse. It's not like the PK is hard to find. Somebody will have a PK.
However, I'll put it this way. PK, the pump on the gun takes long enough for you to get 3 shots out with the fucking Mosey.
It's true. It's true. And the Mosey does 45. It's at a 9 kill. Jesus Christ. Barely lost, got 275 RP. Hell yeah. Enjoy bronze while we're still there, bro. But yeah. All right, that's the list, I think. I think we're going to get into some Apex. We'll play with some viewers. Wow.